Hi, Todd Warren here in the Forecast Center with an update on severe weather that we anticipate to see across the ArkLaTex tonight. You can see as of 2:15 this afternoon, as I record this, that we are looking at just a few scattered showers here in the ArkLaTex. Switch over to other radars across the region, especially in Oklahoma City, and you can see the line of thunderstorms which has developed over eastern Oklahoma, extending back into north central Texas. We will probably see more thunderstorms develop further to the south and east here in parts of north central and eventually closer to the ArkLaTex later on this afternoon. And as far as current watches, this is what we're looking at in these thunderstorm areas. We do have several tornado watches that are already in place. So far, nothing as far as watches for the ArkLaTex, but anticipate seeing some later on because the latest outlook from the Storm Prediction Center still has the marginal risk, which does include pretty much all of the ArkLaTex, as you can see here. That means that we do anticipate seeing widespread wind issues, especially with these thunderstorms that will be coming in. And I'll talk about the impacts with these thunderstorms coming up in just a bit. As far as the setup, this is what we're looking at. We are noticing that we will see the same cold front that we've been mentioning. Here's that big upper level low, which is going to, and disturbance, which is going to move across Texas, providing a great deal of upper level support and providing us with that pretty good severe weather threat here during the course of the nighttime hours tonight. Before we get into the impacts, let's talk about timing. Show you the potential timing here with FUTURECAST, and you can see that as we go through the rest of the afternoon. A few scattered showers will be possible. Notice by 6 p.m. could begin to see a few cells trying to develop over parts of deep east Texas. That line of storms will get a little bit closer to us by mid-evening, and again, out ahead of it, we'll be watching these discrete cells which will try to form very, very closely. They in themselves could pose a bit of a tornado risk, and moving through the rest of the evening, that main line will make its way into the northeastern sections of the ArkLaTex. By the time we get to midnight tonight, you can see the thunderstorms rapidly increasing over southwest Arkansas, northwest Louisiana, and east Texas. Now keep in mind, the main concern, as I mentioned, is going to be the potential for some widespread damaging straight line winds in excess of 80 miles per hour, in addition to the possibility of seeing several tornadoes. Going ahead another couple of hours, you can see the thunderstorms continue to move across northwest Louisiana. By the time we get to 4 o'clock, it does appear as if the line will be moving out of the ArkLaTex by 4 a.m., and we should be pretty much done with the storms moving into Mississippi during the morning, and then we'll be left with lots of clouds during the morning hours and perhaps some late day sunshine for your Saturday. But it will turn colder tomorrow with quite a bit in terms of wind. Again, a gusty westerly wind that will be anywhere from 15 to 25 miles per hour. Now here are the impacts, what we might expect to see across the ArkLaTex. First, the biggest concern is going to be the potential for widespread wind gusts of 80 miles per hour that could cause some widespread power issues. Several tornadoes, a few of which could be strong, especially if the cells that are discrete begin to strengthen here during the nighttime hours tonight. Looking at the potential for some heavy rain, most of us around a couple of inches, inch or two, but we could see a few isolated 3 or 4 inch totals, especially over the northern sections of the area where we do have a flash flood watch in effect. And probably the smallest concern will be hail. Might see 1 or 2 reports of up to quarter-sized hail. That's pretty much what we're looking at in terms of impacts from these thunderstorms that will be making their way into the area. So all in all, it looks like, again, we probably will have to wait until the evening hours. There's still some possibility of a few storms trying to develop over the western edge of the area this afternoon, but most of the storms will move across the region during the night tonight, with the biggest concern, the biggest threat, being damaging straight line winds in excess of 80 miles per hour, as well as the possibility of several tornadoes.